What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here for breakfast. I had some avocado on toast and some leftover goulash and some quinoa salad and 2 bananas and a carrot cake cookie and a frozen burrito. And I haven't eaten anything since. I ate it. I was just eating food mostly from 10 to noon, and I'm planning on not eating until then tomorrow. So yeah. If you're wondering why my eating is so weird, it's because my parents aren't home. My parents left this morning at about 8 a.m. to go to Las Vegas for a show. And so I'm going to be home until like Friday or Saturday. I forget exactly when, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's nice having the house all to myself. It's nice having the heater off. I don't like having the heater on. I just like the house cold, and so it's nice not having the heater on and having the fans in the windows. Though for a lot of today, I actually had all the windows closed and the air filter on, but it got too warm. It got up to like 74 degrees in here, and it was kind of crazy, so I had to fix that. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, and I walked on the treadmill for 4 miles. I did not use the rowing machine today, which is the first time I have had no reason to not use the rowing machine, and despite that still not used it. So that's a very scary behavior. I hope this isn't the beginning of some sort of bad behavior of not rowing, which I really don't think it will be. I didn't row today because I woke up an hour late, and my parents were going to be leaving, and they were going to be leaving like in the middle of me rowing, and I didn't want to pause my rowing workout in the middle of it. But I think that's not a good enough excuse, because I could have just paused my rowing workout. Like it wouldn't have been that catastrophic, you know. So I'm a little degenerative in that way today. But other than that, I'm doing okay. The reason why I'm eating so weird is because this is actually a little embarrassing. About 2 months ago, I watched Jack Dorsey's Lex Friedman interview, and he was talking about eating 1 meal a day, and I was like, that's crazy. But I remember back when I was doing my 2 quarters ago in school, when I was doing my AWS class, I would have class from like 6 to 9 p.m. And so something I would do is, but my school is like 2 hours away, so I would leave at like 2 p.m. So the thing I would do, and so I wouldn't be home for dinner. So the thing I would do was that I would eat like one humongous meal, something like what I had this morning, and then just when I got home, not eat, because if I ate, you know, that would really mess up my sleep, and also it would mess up like the time before I go to sleep. So it would really just mess things up. So I just eat a lot of food, then go to school, then go home, and then go back to bed, right? And then go to bed. And I was like, you know, well, I've already done that once before, and Jack Dorsey's doing it, though he did sort of fumble Twitter. I don't know. It wasn't. I don't think I'm like super inspired by Jack Dorsey or anything, and that's why I'm doing it. I think it's just like someone I'm like vaguely aware of who also did it, and I'm like, okay, fasting. Fasting is a thing people do, and it's also like some people I vaguely know do fasting, and you know, I'm looking to lose just a little bit of weight, like 8 pounds, and so especially for the summer, you know, coming up, I think it would just make a lot of sense. And my timer just went off on my watch. I have a blanket in the dryer. But yeah, nothing else is really going on. Once they left, I kind of procrastinated a little bit, and then I did schoolwork. Well, no, once they left, I ate, showered, then procrastinated a little bit, and then did schoolwork. But I'm planning on going to bed pretty early tonight, so then I can wake up pretty early tomorrow, so then I can start getting to work on schoolwork pretty soon after that, once I eat, after I eat. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing something interesting, and that's all I'll say. But nothing else is really going on. Yeah. I love my parents, and this is more a fault of me than of my parents, but when my parents are here, I tend to talk to them a lot, and that tends to be a sort of conduit through which I procrastinate, you know? So I'm just talking to my parents about interesting things. I love talking to my parents, and it just results in me like not getting as much stuff done as I'd like to. But now that my parents aren't home, I can't even use that as an excuse. And I was always skeptical of that as an excuse. I don't really think it's real because I could just choose not to talk to my parents. But one less excuse for not doing as much schoolwork as I'd like is nice. So. Whenever I'm looking over there, I'm looking at my lava lamp, for the record. And yeah, nothing else is really going on. I might take a shower. I don't know. Bye.